Paul Pogba has appeared in 21 games for Manchester United this season, starting every one. Only David De Gea has made more starts for United this season, 22, and only Zlatan Ibrahimovic has also started 21 games. Whilst Pogba played in the draw against Liverpool and the loss to Chelsea in an advanced role in the attacking midfield trident, he's otherwise played in a two-man midfield axis alongside Fellaini and Herrera, or on the left of a midfield three. Pogba is becoming increasingly important to Manchester United, as would be expected of a player of his calibre, as Mourinho finds style of play that suits the dynamic, creative midfielder. In his first 10 games, Pogba scored twice, against Leicester City and Swansea. In his subsequent 11, he has again scored twice against Palace and Middlesbrough, but also registered 3 assists against West Ham, Sunderland and Palace. He thus had a hand in 0.2 goals per game in his first 10 matches, up to 0.45 goals per game in the next 11. In games where Pogba has scored or assisted, United are with 5 wins and 1 draw. The turning point, though, appears to have been the loss to Chelsea, the final time Mourinho deployed Pogba in an advanced role, and the last time United were beaten in the league, match day 9. Prior to that, Pogba has yet to settle in the side and was being used in 2 different roles, as Mourinho sought to find his best position and fit the right players around him. Up to and including the Chelsea match, United were 3 wins, 2 draws and 3 losses. Pogba was averaging 1.5 chances per game, 0.6 shots on target and 2.1 shots off target per game, and had an average passing accuracy of 82.5%. He was making an average of 56 successful passes and taking an average of 89 touches, 3 of which were in the opposition box. Since the Chelsea loss, United are 7 wins, 6 draws, 0 losses, including the Burnley game in which Tom Heaton single-handedly denied United 3 points. Pogba's personal contribution has gone up significantly. He is now averaging 2.2 chances per game, 1.2 shots on target and 1.7 shots off target, and his passing accuracy has increased to 84.2%. Crucially, he has increased his chance output significantly and doubled his shots on target per game, whilst reducing his shots off target. His successful pass tally is now up an average of 65 per game, and he is now taking 101 touches per game, 5 of which are in the opposition box. Despite playing in a more withdrawn role, Pogba is a greater attacking threat and getting forward more, and his increased number of touches shows that he is exerting a greater influence. Pogba still needs to work on his big game showings though. He has played a big 6 teams 6 times, Liverpool twice, and Spurs, Chelsea, Arsenal and Manchester City once each. 3 of these were after the Chelsea game. His chances created drops to 0.7 per game versus 2.5 per game against other sides, and his shots on target drops to 0.3 per game versus 1.3 per game against non-top 6 sides. Pogba also asserts less of an influence against the top 6, with an average 71 touches per game as opposed to 107 per game against other teams, and 40 successful passes per game as opposed to 70 successful passes per game against other teams. Pogba has struggled most against Liverpool, Spurs and Manchester City, all teams that seek to press hard and exert pressure on the opposition when they are in possession, recording his lowest number of touches and worst passing performances against those 3 sides. In conclusion then, Paul Pogba's performances and those of United have improved markedly since the Chelsea defeat. While the team around him is playing better, notably with Ander Herrera also coming to prominence, Pogba's own influence has grown markedly. He has completed the second most successful passes of any Premier League player, 1,290, behind Jordan Henderson's 1,583, and had the most touches, 2,025, again behind Henderson's 2,143. His 41 chances created are the joint 12th most in the league, and his shots on target total of 21 is the 13th best in the league, and 5th best if you only count midfielders. Pogba needs to improve against the top sides, but as he finds his feet, he is certainly on the way to showing that he can be one of the most important players in the Premier League.
If there's a particular team or player you'd like to see featured in a future episode of By the Numbers, please leave a comment and let us know. Thanks for watching.